I just didn't adjust it last time. So I'm just...
It should be set from the last time we used it last time. And adjusted it.
Got it.
Because I think we adjusted it very much.
Okay, I'm testing. I'm going to talk a little quieter than I would normally, just to see how it'll pick up the actors who maybe aren't projecting as loudly, kind of conversational. That's perfect. I actually want to push it a little bit. Do you know how to adjust that?
I could. I don't think I should be trusted with it.
Well, I'll show you. You can absolutely trust me with it.
I know
you to block out the seats so that no one can be close to that microphone. Cheap tape.
Hi. Yeah, we're going to tape off the mic. You can sit that way or that way. We just don't want anybody right here. There you go. You found it. I think we can just go kind of a square around it right here. Because they can sit here, just not.
And then are they allowed to sit right here?
It's not right by the mic. Just don't want anybody.
That's Friday, it's not Monday.
Thank you.
This is the mic that they used to record. So if you sit next to it, then your conversations will be recorded.
My conversation. You guys don't want to sit in the
the director, and this is?
Miari Adams, I'm the student director.
And thank you. Thank you so much for coming to our opening night. We're so excited. This has been incredible. And I gotta say, I'm really thrilled to open these curtains behind me. We got something special in store for you. A couple of reminders and some announcements. First of all, a couple of guest appearances today. Today in the role of Benvolio will be Brooke Hayden. And today in the role of Peter will be Miari Adams.
We have some other reminders for you just to keep the space as clean as possible and as safe as possible. No food or drink in the auditorium, please. No phones. That means no filming or photography of any kind, especially no flash photography. If you're going to do it, at least be sneaky about it.
We are live streaming the show at home, so we will have a recording. This show is Shakespeare, so we don't have to worry about rights, but we ask that we will distribute it if you ask for scenes, things like that. That's the nice thing about Shakespeare is we can actually do that.
Also, a little strobe warning for you guys. There are some flashing lights in the show, so just be careful with that.
Speaking of that live stream as well, note here we have a microphone that's taped off. Looks like we don't have too many people around it, but if you are seated around it, just note that is a very, very, very live microphone. And we have heard some personal conversations on the live stream before. So be cautious what you say. People at home will get a nice giggle from the argument about the traffic on the way here. Let's see. Quick note, take a look at the exits around you. In the case of emergency, please make your way to the nearest exit in these nice green glowing signs. And then there will be a 15-minute intermission where you'll be able to use the restroom, grab some snacks, and anything like that. Feel free to please check out the CKM VAPA website, ckmvapa.org. And we also have our VAPA mixer on December 11th where you can check out all that information. I think that's all we got here. Miari's going to get backstage. Thank you so much for coming to opening night of Romeo and Juliet.
Two households, both alike in dignity.
In fair Verona, where we lay our
From ancient grudge, break to new mutiny.
Where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
From forth the fatal loins of these two foes,
A pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
Whose misadventures piteous overthrows.
Doth with their death bury their parents' strife.
The fearful passage of the death-marked love,
and the continuance of their parents' rage,
but which their children's end naught could remove.
Is now the 2 hours track of our stage.
The which if you with patient ears attend,
what
here
here
shall
shall
miss
miss
our
our
toil
toil
shall
shall
strive
strive
to
to
mend.
The quarrels to their masters and us, their men.
Gregory, on my word, will not carry coals.
No, for then we should be colors.
I mean, and we be in Kohler, will draw.
Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of collar.
I strike quickly being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runst away.
A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid in Montague's.
That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
'Tis true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore, I will push Montague's men from the wall and thrust his maids to the wall.
The quarrel is between our masters and us, their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I fought with the men, I will be civil with the maids and cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids.
Aye, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They must take it in since that feel.
Me they shall feel while I'm able to stand, and 'tis known I'm a pretty piece of flesh.
'Tis well thou art not fish. If thou hadst been poor John. Draw thy tool. Here comes 2 of the house of Montagues.
Quarrel, I will back thee.
How? Turn thy back and run?
Fear me not.
No, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on our side if I say aye?
No!
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better?
Well, sir.
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw if you be men.
Capulet, turn the tide!
What art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? I turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death. I do. What, drawn and talk of peace? I hate that word, as I hate hell on one. Have that, coward.
Hand me my longsword.
A crush, I call you for a sword.
My sword, I say. Old Montague comes and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Thou villain Capulet, hold me not, let me go.
Thou shalt not stir 1 foot.
Rebellious subject! Rebellious subjects. Enemies to peace. Profaners of this neighbor-stained steel. Will they not hear? What oh? You men, you beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage with purple fountains issuing from your veins. On pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground. 3 civil brawls, read of an airy word, by thee, old Capulet, and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, Your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For now, all the rest depart away. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you today?
Right glad I am he was not at this fray. Madam, this morning, an hour before the blessed sun peered forth the gold wind of the east, underneath the sycamore groves, early walking did I see your son.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his deep sighs. But also soon as the all-cheering sun should in the furthest east begin to draw the shady curtains from Aurora's bed. Away from the light steals home my heavy son. Private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up his windows, locks great eye let out, makes himself an artificial night.
Hearken portentous must this humor prove. Unless good counsel may the cause remove?
I pray thee, step aside. I'll know his grievance will be much denied.
But Montague is as bound as well as I, and 'tis not hard, I think, for men so old as we to keep the peace.
Of honorable reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you lived at odds so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying o'er what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in this world. Let 2 more summers wither in her pride, ere we may think her ripe to be a bride.
Younger than she, our happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. Earth hath swallowed all my hopes, but she is the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to consent is but a part, and she agreed within her scope of choice, lies my consent and fair according voice. This night I hold an accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest, such as I love, none of the Montagues, and you, most welcome, look to behold this night. Earth-treading stars that make dark heaven light, such comfort as do lusty young men feel among fresh female buds. Here all see, and like her most. Come, go with me.
Good morrow, cousin. Is the day so young? The noon struck 9. Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast? 'Twas. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours? Not having that which having makes them short. In love? Out. Of love? Out of her favor where I am in love. Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should prove to be so rough and tyrannous in proof. Alas, this love feel I that feel no love in this. What fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, oh brawling love, oh loving hate, oh anything of nothing first create, oh heavy lightness, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms, dost thou not laugh? Oh, cuz, I rather weep. Good heart, at what? At thy good heart's oppression. Why, such is love's transgression. Love is a smoke made from the fumes of sighs, being purged of fire sparkling in lovers' eyes, being vexed, a sea raging with lovers' tears, a madness most discreet. Why, Romeo, art thou mad? Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented and cousin! Tell me in sadness, who is that you love? In sadness, cuz, I do love Rosaline. Cousin, I tell you, a right fair mark as soon as hit. Well, in that hit, you miss. Shall not be hit with Cupid's arrow, and in strong proof of chastity well armed, from love's weak bow she lives uncharmed. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now. Then she hath sworn to live forever chaste. She hath, and in that swearing makes huge waste. She is too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit bliss and making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead to live it till now. And be ruled by me. forget to think. Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes.
Examine other beauties, one fairer than my love. The all-seeing sun ne'er saw her match since first the world began. He that is struck and blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
Tonight, at the ancient feast of the Capulet, sups the fair Rosaline, whomst you do love, as well as all the other admired beauties of Verona. Go thither and, with unattainted eye, examine some of the beauties that I shall show. I'll make you think your swan a crow. When the devout religion of mine I maintain such falsehoods, then turn tears to fires.
Tut man, one fire's burning, burn another.
Come along, you do not do me harm. I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendors of mine own.
Nurse, where is my daughter? Call her forth to me. I bade her come. God forbid. Where's this girl? Juliet, 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 Juliet.
How now? Who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou knowest my daughter is of a pretty age.
Faith, I know her age unto an hour.
She's not 14.
I'll lay 14 of my teeth, and yet, be it to my teen, be it spoken, I have but 4. She is not 14. How long is it now till Lammas time?
Fortnight and odd days.
Even a rod, all days in the year, come Lammas Eve. She shall be 14. Susan and she were of an age. Well, Susan is with God now. She was too good for me. But as I said, come Lammas Eve, she shall be 14. That shall she marry. I remember it well.
Enough of this, I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Thou was the prettiest babe I e'er nursed. I should live to see thee married if I have no wish.
Mary. That Mary is the very key theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor I dream not of.
An honor? Were I not thine only nurse, I'd have thought thou hadst sucked the wisdom from thy teat.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem are already made mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. Thus, then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady, a man as all the world.
Verona's summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower, in faith, a very flower.
So what say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris's love, and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. This precious book, this unbound lover, to beautify him, only lacks a cover. This book in many eyes doth share the glory. In golden clasps locks in the golden story, so that you shall share all that he doth possess, by having him, making yourself no less.
No less, nay, bigger. Women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Can you like a Paris's love?
I'll look to like if looking liking move, but no more deep lie in dark mine eye than your consent gives it strength to make it fly.
Madam, the guests are come.
We follow thee. Juliet.
Go, girl. Seek happy nights to happy days.
What shall this speech be spoke for our excuse, or shall we on without apology?
Let them measure us how they will. We will measure them a measure, and then depart.
I am not for this ambling.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance!
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
I am too sore and pierced with his shaft to soar with his light feathers. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it, you burden love to great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like a thorn.
If love be rough with you, you'll be rough with love.
prick love from pricking you, and you beat love down! Come, knock and enter, and no sooner is every man in than every man betake him to his legs.
Well, look on. The game was ne'er so fair, and I am done.
If thou art done, we'll draw thee from the mire of love. Within thou stickest up to the ears, come home!
And we mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis no wit to go.
And why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
But what was yours?
Well, dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep while they do dream things true.
I see Queen Mab hath been with you!
Queen Mab? Who is she?
She is the fairy's midwife. She comes in a shape no larger than an agate stone, on the forefingers of an elderman, drawn by a little team of anatomies, over men's noses as they lie asleep. Her chariot, an empty hazelnut. Her spokeswagons, spinner's legs, with the cover of grasshopper wings and the traces of moonshine's watery beams. And in this state, she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and they dream of love. O'er lawyers' fingers who straighten on fees, o'er ladies' lips who straighten on kisses' dreams, which oft the angry Mab with blisters plagues, with their breath sweetmeats tainted are. Sometimes she driveth o'er soldiers' necks, and they dream of cutting foreign throats, of breaches and buscados, and then, anon, drums in his ears as he starts and wakes, and being thus frightened, he swears a prayer or two, and sleeps again. This is that very same hag at which maids lies on their backs, pressing them and learns them to first bear, making them women of good carriage. She's the fairy's midwife!
Peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talkst of nothing.
True, I talk of nothing but dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, as thin as the substance of air, and as inconstant as the wind.
This wind you speak of blows us from ourselves. Summer is done, and we shall be too late. I fear too early, for my mind misgives some consequence yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's revels, and expire my term with some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he who hath steerage o'er my course, direct my sail. On, lusty gentlemen!
On, lusty gentlemen!
Welcome, gentlemen. My mistresses, which of you all will now deny to dance? Welcome, gentlemen. I have seen the day that I could tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear, such as would please. You are welcome, gentlemen.
What lady's that which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
for she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear, beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady o'er her fellow shows. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers, make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now? Forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. What dares a Montague come hither to flee and scorn at our solemnity? The stock and honor of my kin to strike him dead, I hold it not safe.
How now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
This is a Montague, a foe, a villain that's hither come fight for our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo?
'Tis he.
Let him alone. He bears him a portly gentleman, and, to say truth, for on a brag trip, he a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not, for all the wealth of the town, here in my house, use him disparagingly.
I'll not endure
He
it.
shall be. I say, go to. You'll not endure. God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests.
My uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to. You are a saucy boy, Timothy. This trip may can't dissuade you. I know what. Must you contrary me? Mary, 'tis time you are a precons. Go, be quiet, sir. More life, more love. For shame, I'll make you quiet. What cheerily, my heart.
I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine. The gentle sin is this. My lips to blushing pilgrims ready to seal that rough touch with a gentle kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. Which mannerly devotion shows that this? For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is a holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Well then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray. Grant thou, lest faith hurt and spare.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not when my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips, from thine, my sin is purged.
Then have from my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips, O trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kissed by the book.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
Oh.
Is she a Capulet? Come, man, sport is at its best. Ay, so I fear. The more is my unrest.
Madam, what is yon gentleman? If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate, too early seen, unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy.
Juliet! Come, let's away.
I will withdraw. But this intrusion shall, seeming sweet, but bitter small. Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, dull earth, and find thy center out. Romeo! My cousin Romeo!
And on my life, have stolen him home to bed.
He ran this way. This wall.
Romeo, humor's madam passion lover, appear now in thy likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme, and I am satisfied. Cry but I me, pronounce but love and dove. He hurreth not, he stirreth not, he moveth not. The ape is dead, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosalind's bright eyes, by her high forehead and her scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh, and in thy likeness thou appears to us.
And if he hears you, thou wilt anger him.
This could not anger him. 'Twould anger him to raise a spirit in his mistress's circle, out of some strange nature, letting it there stand till she laid it and conjured it down. That were some spite! My invocation is fair and honest. I conjure, but only to raise him up.
Come, he hath hid himself to be consorted with the night. Love is blind, and best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Oh, Romeo, oh, that you were, oh, that she were, oh, that she were an open arse, and thou a pauper and pear. Oh, Romeo, good night, Romeo, good night. All to my bed. This is too cold for me to sleep.
Oh, come, 'tis in vain to seek ye here whom is not to be found. Soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the brightest stars in all the heavens, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight doth a lamp. Her two eyes in heaven would through that airy region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her hand upon her cheek. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks! Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night, being o'er my head, as a winged messenger of heaven, unto white, upturned, wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy puffing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or, if thou will not, be but sworn, my love, and I will no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor arm, nor foot, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Be some other name. What's in a name? That which we would call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus bescreened at night so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet 1,000 words of thy tongue's utterance, and yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair saints, if either be dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death
considering who thou art.
With
If any
love's
might
like wings
find
did
it here.
I or perch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do, dares what love can do. Henceforth, thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eyes than in 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes. And let thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued wanting of thy love.
But by whose direction foundst thou out this place?
By love's, who did first prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, but wert thou as far as that vast shore washed with the farthest sea, I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou know'st the mask of night is on my face, else would have made him blush, but paint my cheek for what thou hast heard me say. Oh, fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I've said. But farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. But if thou swearst, thou may prove false. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst I'm too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so that will woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond. And therefore thou mayst think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I will prove more true than those with more coin to be strange. I should have been more strange, I confess, but thou overheardst ere I was where my true love confession. And therefore, pardon me, gentlemen, do not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night has so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear that tips with silver all these
Oh,
fruit.
swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest thy love prove more likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Well, do not swear. Or, if thou must, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I will believe thee.
If my heart's true love do swear.
Well, do not swear at all. Although I join thee, I've no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like lightning which lightens ere one can say it lightens. Sweet good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night. Let sweet repose and rest come to thine heart as that within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would it were to give again.
Which thou withdrawest.
But to be frank, and to give it to thee again. Yet I wish for the one thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more you have, for both are infinite.
Lady Juliet?
I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu, anon, good nurse! Sweet Montague, stay true. Stay but a little, and I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed moon. I am afeared at being in night that this is all but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Montague, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that I'll come to procure to thee, where and what time to perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot and I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the Lord.
Madam!
I come anon, but if thou meanst not well, I do beseech thee.
Madam!
By and by I come! To cease thy suit and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow I will send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes towards love like schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Hist, Romeo, hist! Oh, for a tassel gentle to lure this gentleman back again. Bondage is hoarse and may not speak aloud, else would I tear the wretched cave where echo lies, and make her airy tongue more hoarse than mine, with repetition of my Romeo.
It is my soul that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo,
my lear,
what o'clock tomorrow should I send to thee?
By the hour of 9.
'Tis 20 years till then. I will not fail. I forgot why I did send thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remembers it.
Then I should have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thine company.
And I'll still stay, for thee to still forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I should have thee gone yet no further than a wanton bird who lets a hop little from her hand, like a prisoner in his twisted gyves, with silver thread plucks it back again, so loving jealous of his liberty.
I would I were thy bird.
Sweet, so would I, yet I should kill thee with so much cherishing. Good night, good night. Parting is such a sweet sorrow, so I should say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thy eyes, peace in thy breast. Were I were sleep and peace so sweet to rest, hence will I to my ghostly friar's close cell, his help to crave, and my dear hap to tell.
The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light. Oh, mickle is the powerful grace that lies in plants, herbs, stones, and their true qualities. Within the infant rind of this weak flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. For this, being smelt with that part, cheers each part, being tasted, slays all senses with the heart. For not so vile on the earth doth live, but to the earth some special good doth give. Nor aught so good, but strange from that fair use, revolts from true birth, stumbling on abuse. Virtue itself turns vice, being misapplied, and vice sometimes by action dignified.
Good morrow, father.
Benedicite, what early tongue so sweet saluted me? Young son, it argues a distempered head, so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Or if not so, then here I hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
That last is true, the sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin, wast thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father? No, I have forgot that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I have been feasting with mine enemy, where on a sudden one hath wounded me that's by me wounded. Both are remedies within thy help and holy psychic lie.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
And plainly know my dear heart's love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. We met, we wooed, and made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, what a change is here! Is Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes.
Thou chidest me oft for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
And badest me bury love.
Not in a grave to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee, chide me not. Her I love now, doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well, thy love did read by rote and could not spell. But come, young waver, come, go with me. In one respect, I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Oh, let us hence, I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's.
Ah, then it is that same hard-headed wench Rosaline that torments him so that he will surely run mad.
No, but Tybalt hath sent a challenge.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead, stabbed with the white wench's black eye, shot through the ear with a love song, the very pin of his heart cleft, with the blind bow boy's butt shaft. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
What is Tybalt?
More than a prince of cats, I can tell you. He is the courageous captain of compliments. He fights while you sing prick songs, keeps time, distance, and proportion. He rests his minimum rest. 1, 2, and the third in your bosom! The very butcher! The amorto passador! The punto reverso! The...
What? Here comes that Romeo.
Signor Romeo, Signor Romeo, Signor Romeo, bonjour, bonjour. I see that is a French salutation in your French slopes. You gave us a counterfeit farewell last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The sleep, sir, the sleep. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio. But my business was great, and in such case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
I am the very pink courtesan.
Pink for flower?
Sure wit. Thou hast most kindly hit it. Good Benvolio, come between us. Come. Now, isn't this better than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable, now art thou Romeo, now art thou what thou art? This driveling love is like a great natural that runs lonely up and down to hide its babble in a hole.
Good morrow, gentlemen. I desire some conference with you.
So, Romeo, will you come to your father's for dinner, see there?
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady. Farewell.
I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was that was so full of his ropery?
A gentleman, nurse, that loves to hear himself speak, and will speak more in a minute than he will stand to in a month.
If he speak anything against me, I'll take him down. If he were lustier than he is in 20 such jacks, and if I cannot, I will find those who shall. I am none of his flirt kills. I am none of his gamesmates, and thou must stand by and suffer every knave use me as his pleasure.
I saw no man use you at his pleasure. If I had, my weapon would have been quickly put out, I warrant you. I dare draw as soon as another man, if I see occasion in a good quarrel, and the law on my side.
Now, afore God, I am so vexed that every part about me quivers. Scurvy, knave. And pray you, sir, a word. As I told you, my young lady bade me inquire you well. What she bade me say, I will keep to myself. But first, let me tell ye, if you should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it would be a very gross kind of behavior, as they say, for the gentlewoman is young, and therefore if you shall deal double with her, truly it would be an ill thing offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me to thy mistress and lady. Bid her some devise, some means to come by Friar Lawrence's cell this afternoon, and there she shall be married.
This afternoon, sir?
And stay, good nurse, behind the abbey wall. Within the hour my man will be with thee, and bring thee a cord made like a tackled stair, which to the high-top gallant of my joy must be my convoy in the secret night. Farewell, be trusty, and I'll quit thy pains. Farewell, and commend me to thy mistress.
Now God in heaven bless thee.
Commend me to my lady.
Aye, 1,000 times. Peter,
Anon.
before and apace.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse, and half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. Oh, she is lame. Now the sun is on the highmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 to 12 is 3 long hours, and yet she has not come. Had she affections and warm, youthful blood, my words would bandy her as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love and hiss to me. Yet many old folks feign as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh, good nurse, hast thou met with him?
Peter, stay at the gate.
Now, good nurse. Oh, Lord, why dost thou look sad? The news be sad, yet tell it merrily.
I am a-weary. Give me leave a while. Why, how my bones ache. What a jaunt had it.
I would thou hadst my bones and I thy news. Now, good nurse, speak.
Jesu, what haste! Can you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to tell me that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost make in the late is longer than the tale that thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? State either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo, no, not he. Though his face be better than all men's, yet his leg excels all men's. And for a hand and a foot in the body, though they not be talked on, they are past compare. He is not the flower of courtesy, yet I warrant him as gentle as a lamb.
But all this I did know before. Come, what stands my love on his disposition to be married?
Lord, how my head aches. It beats as it would fall into 20 pieces. Oh, my back. Oh, the other side, my back.
In faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Come, what stands his position to be married?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a courteous, and I warrant a virtue is, where is your mother?
Where is my mother? How oddly thou repliest. My love says, like an honest gentleman, where is my mother?
Oh my God's lady dear, are you so hot? Henceforth, do your messaging yourself.
Here's such a coil. Come, what stands my love?
Have you got to leave to go to church today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband, mating to make you a wife.
Hide the high fortune on this verse, farewell!
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen. Amen. But come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do but close our hands with holy words, then love devouring death. Do what it dare. It is enough I may but call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. The sweetest honey is loathsome in his own deliciousness, and in the taste confounds the appetite. Therefore, love moderately, long love doth so. Too swift arrives as tardy as too slow. Here comes the lady. Oh, so light a foot will never out the everlasting flint. A lover may bestride the gossamers, the idols in the wanton summer air, and yet not fall, so light is vanity.
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both.
as much to him, else is his thanks too much.
Oh, Juliet, if the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, and that thy skill be more to blazon it, then sweeten with thy breath this neighbor air, and let rich music's tongue unfold the imagined happiness that both receive in either by this dear encounter.
Conceit more rich in matter than words, brags of substance rather than ornament. They are mere beggars that can count their wealth. Yet my true love has grown to such excess I cannot sum up half my wealth.
Come with me, and we will make short work. For by your leaves you shall not stay alone. Now, Holy Church, incorporate two in one.
By my heel I care not.
Hold them close. I shall speak to them. Gentlemen, good and board with one of you?
And but one word with one of us. Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir. And you will give me occasion.
Can't you take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo.
Consorts? Consorts. Dost thou make us minstrels, and dost thou make minstrels of us? Here's nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlesticks. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consorts!
I pray thee go unto some private place, or settle coldly on your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze upon us.
And let them gaze. Men's eyes were made to look. I will budge for no man's pleasure.
Mercutio. Well, peace be with you, good sir. Here comes my man. Romeo! The hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain. Tybalt, the reasons that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not, for thou shalt not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn wrong. I too protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Vile, dishonorable submission! Tybalt, you rat-catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives. Oh.
Mercutio, I implore you.
Oh. Ha! Ha!
Gentlemen, shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio. Hold Tybalt, good Mercutio.
A plague on both your houses!
Well, gents, I hate Tybalt, but fear I must bid thee adieu.
Is he gone and hath nothing?
Oh, are the hurts?
I scratch. They have made worms meat of me.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
'Tis not so deep, nor so wide, but 'twill do. If you call for me tomorrow, you shall find me a grave man. Why the devil did you come between us? I was under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Good Benvolio, help me into some house, for I shall surely faint. They have it in surely too. A plague on both your houses! Your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got his mortal wound in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt that an hour hath been my cousin. O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me weak and too rash, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, Mercutio is dead! Oh, the Count's spirit hath espied the clouds, and too soon hath he scorned the earth!
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe, others must end. Tybalt! Here comes that vile Tybalt back again, alive in triumph and Mercutio slain. Away to heaven, respective lenity, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again that late thou gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou, or I, or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that didst consort him here, shalt thou lament?
This shall determine that.
Oh, Romeo, stand not amazed! If the prince sees you here, he will doom thee death!
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay? Be gone! Get away! Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, thou murderer! Which way ran he? Here lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir. Go with me. I charge thee in the prince's name. Obey.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
Tybalt! Oh, my brother's child!
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and Tybalt there slain whom Romeo's hand did slay.
He's a Montague. Affection makes him false.
Romeo,
Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours, shed blood of Montague.
Romeo, he cries aloud, friend, heart, stop, friend, and runs chase them, but he could not take truce with Tybalt's unruly spleen. Death to peace!
I beg for justice, which thou, Prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes with the law should end. The life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence.
Noble prince!
I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. Nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. Let Romeo hence in haste. Else when he's found, that hour is his last. Bear hence this body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill. Romeo is banished.
I was so excited.
It's awesome.
I know.
One of
It's
my,
America's favorite place.
it's one of my favorite movies.
come night. Come, Romeo. Come thou day and night. Leap to these arms, spread thy close curtain, love-performing night, untalked of and unseen. Lovers can see to their amorous rights by their own beauties. Or, if love be blind, it best agrees with night. Come, gentle night, come, loving, black-browed night. Give to me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out into stars, and he shall make the face of heaven so fine that all will be in love with night and pay no attention to the garish sun. Oh, I have a love but not possessed it.
Alack the day!
Why me? What news, nurse? Now, nurse, what news?
He's gone. He's killed. He's dead.
Heaven be so envious?
Romeo can. Though heaven cannot, Romeo can. Oh, Romeo, who would have ever thought it? Romeo.
What devil torment me thus? Hath Romeo slain himself?
I saw the mark. I saw it with mine eyes. God save the mark here on his manly breast. A piteous course, a bloody piteous course.
Oh, break my heart, break at once.
Oh, Tybalt. Tybalt, that I should ever live to see thee dead.
Is Romeo slaughtered and Tybalt dead?
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh, serpent heart, hid with a flowering face, beautiful tyrant, fiend angelical, just opposite of what thou justly seekst. Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a beauteous palace.
There's no faith, no trust, no honesty in men, all perjured. These griefs, these woes, these sorrows, they make me old. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. Romeo was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is a shame to sit. Oh, what a beast was I to chide at him.
Will you speak well of that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, hath mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my Romeo. Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you, mistaking, offer up joy. My husband lives, and Tybalt is dead, and Tybalt is slain that would have killed my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore I weep then. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. Banished. That one word, banished. There's no leap, no measure, or bound on that word's death. Where's my mother and father, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with their tears? Mine shall be spent while theirs are dry for Romeo's banishment. I'll to my wedding bed, and death, not Romeo, take my maidenhead!
I'll find your Romeo. To comfort you, I wot well where he is. Hark ye, your Romeo will be here at night.
Get thee hence. Give this ring to my one true knight, and bid him come to take his last farewell.
affliction is enamored of thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity. A gentler judgment vanished from his lips, not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful, say death, for exile hath more terror in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banished is banished from the world, and world's exile death. Then banished is death mistermed, and call it death banishment. Thou cuts my head off with a golden axe, and smiles upon the stroke that murders me.
O deadly sin! O rude unthankfulness! Thy fault our law calls death, but the kind prince taking thy part hath rushed aside the law and turned that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing may live here in heaven and look on her, but Romeo may not. He is banished. And sayest thou yet that exile is not death? How hast thou the heart, my friend, professed to mangle me with that word banishment?
Thou fond madman, hear me but speak a word.
How wilt speak again of banishment?
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word, adversity, sweet milk, philosophy to comfort thee.
Hang up philosophy. It helps not, it prevails not. Talk no more.
Oh, then I see that madmen have no ears.
How should they when that wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee of thy estate.
Thou canst not speak of what thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like I, and like me banished, then mightst thou speak.
Friar! Arise, good Romeo, hide thyself, thou wilt be taken.
Let me come in. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, holy friar, tell me, oh, holy friar, where is my lady's Romeo?
Nurse!
Oh, ah, sir. Death is the end of all.
Speak'st thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Does she not think thee an old murderer? Where is she? How doth she? And what say my concealed lady to her cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but then weeps and on Romeo cries and falls down again.
As if that name shot from the deadly level of a gun doth murder her, as that name's cursed hand did murder her kinsman. Tell me, friar, tell me, from what foul part of that anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I might sack the hateful mansion!
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself? And slay thy lady that in thy life lives by doing damned hate upon thyself? What rouse thee, man? My Juliet is alive, for whose sake thou wert but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slayest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings lights up upon thy back. Happiness courts you in her best array, but like a misbehaven and sullen wench, thou pouts upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed, for such thy miserable.
Here, sir, a ring she bade me give you, sir. Oh, how my comfort is revived by this.
Go, get thee to thy love, as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence and comfort her. But look thou stay not till the break of dawn, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 20,000 times more joy than thou wouldst force in lamentation. Go before, nurse. Commend me to thy lady. Romeo is coming.
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Go hence, and here stands all your state. Be gone by break of day, sojourn in Mantua, and I shall signify to you from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell.
That a joy past joy calls out to me. It were a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
have fallen out, sir. So unluckily that we have no time to move our daughter. Look, she loved her Tybalt dearly.
As did I.
Well, we were born to die.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
Aye, sir, I know her mind early tomorrow.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more, I doubt it not. Wife, go to her ere you go to bed. Acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark you me, on Wednesday next. But, so, what day is it?
Tuesday, my lord.
Tuesday. Well, Wednesday is too soon. Oh, Thursday be it then. Oh, Thursday. Tell her. She shall be married to this noble.
No, not on Thursday. There's time enough.
Hush. All things shall be well, I warn thee, wife. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste? We'll keep no great ado, a friend or two, for, hark you, Tybalt being slain so late, it may be thought we held him carelessly, being our kinsman, if we revel much. Therefore, we'll have some half a dozen friends, and there an end. But what say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Yet you're gone. Oh, Thursday, prepare her, wife, against this wedding day. Farewell, my son. For me. It is so very late that we may call it early by and by. Good night.
Wilt thou be gone? It was the nightingale, not the lark, that pierced the fearful holland of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candle is burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or else stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it, I. It is some meteor that the sun exhaled to be a torchbearer and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, thou needst not be gone.
Let me be tamed, let me be put to death. I am content, so wilt thou have it so. I'll say yon gray is not the morning's eye, nor that it is not the lark whose notes do beat the heavy, vaulty heaven so far above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and be welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is it, my soul? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is, thy heads, begone, away. It was the lark and not the nightingale that sings harsh discords and unpleasant sharps. Oh, now begone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam. Nurse. Your lady mother is coming to your chamber.
Then window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell, one kiss and I'll descend.
Oh, wilt thou be gone so? Love, Lord, I, husband, friend, I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by count, I shall be much in years ere once again I can behold my Romeo.
Farewell, I will omit no opportunity to convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Oh, thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not, and all these woes shall serve as sweet discourses in our time to come.
Oh God, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee now, as one dead at the bottom of a tomb.
Adieu, adieu.
Fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou have with him that is renowned for faith? Be fickle, Fortune. Thy hopes thou will not keep him long, but send him back.
What? Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears?
Yes.
And if thou couldst not make him live, therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief still shows some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
Thou weepst not so much for his death as if the villain murders lives, that Romeo.
Aye, madam. No man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murdered lives.
Aye, madam. From the reach of these my hands, dead is my poor heart until I can behold Romeo.
Fear thou not, he shall soon keep Tybalt company, and then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I shall never be satisfied until I can behold Romeo.
Well, now I tell thee joyful tidings, girl. Thou hast a careful father, one who to put thee from thy heaviness has sorted out a sudden day of joy that I expected not, nor thou looked not for.
Madam, what day is it?
Marry, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant young and noble gentleman, Sir Paris at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now, by St. Peter's Church and St. Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. Go to my lord and father, madam, and tell him I will not marry yet. And when I do, it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see how he will take it.
How now? Still in tears? Ever more showering? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will have none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
How? Will she none? Is she not proud? Does she not give us thanks? Unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate.
What is this? I thank you, and I thank you not, and yet not proud? Mistress Minion, you thank me, no thankings, nor proud me, no proud. But fettle your fine joints against Thursday night to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I'll drag you there.
Fie, what are you, mad?
Good father, hear me but with patience to say a word.
Disobedient wench! I tell you what, get thee to church on Thursday, or never look me in the face again. Speak not, reply not, do not answer. We scarce thought us blessed, that God had lent us but this only child. But now I see that we are cursed in having her.
You are to blame, my lord, to rape her so.
Hold your tongue.
I speak no treason.
Peace, you mumbling
You are
fool.
too hot.
God! Bread, it makes me mad. To have a wretched, human fool in her fortune's tender, to answer, I'll not wed, I pray you pardon me. I'll pardon you. Raise where you will, you shall not house with me. I do not use to jest. Thursday is near. If you be mine, I'll give you to my friend. If you be not, hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall ever do thee good. Trust to it. Bethink you, I'll not be forsworn.
Oh, mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage a month, a week, or if thou wilt not, make it in the same dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I will have done with thee.
Oh, God. Oh, nurse, how shall we prevent this? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How shall that faith again return to me to earth unless that husband bring it to me from heaven? Oh, speak. Dost thou not have a word of joy?
Faith, here it is. I think it best you marry this man. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Oh, I think you are happy in this match. For it excels your first, or if it did not, your first is dead. For as good he were as living here, and you no use of him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And my soul too, else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me a marvelous much. Go to my mother and father, madam, and tell them that I've gone to Friar Lawrence's cell to make confession and be absolved.
Mary,
and this is wisely done. Ancient damnation! Oh, most wicked fiend! To dispraise my lord with that same tongue thou hast praised him with above and compare so many thousand times! I'll to the friar. If all else fail, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir. The time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so. Happily met, my lady. And my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That may be. Must be love on Thursday next.
What must be shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to the friar?
To answer to that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I shall confess to you that I love him.
So will you, I'm sure, that you love me.
If I do so, it would be more of price being spoken behind your back rather than to your face.
Poor soul. Thy face is much abused with tears.
The tears have gotten small victory yet, for it was bad enough before their spite.
Thou wrongst it more than tears with that report.
'Tis no slander, sir. For what I spake to my face.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
Are you at leisure, Holy Father, now?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter, now. Good sir, we must entreat the time alone.
God's shield, I should disturb devotion. Juliet, early will I rouse you. Till then, adieu. And keep this holy kiss.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hast heard of this, unless thou tellst me how I may prevent it.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits.
If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, do so, but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I will help it presently.
Halt!
Be not so long to speak, I long to die.
Halt! Good daughter, I do spy a kind of hope which craves as desperate an execution as that is desperate which we would prevent.
If rather than to marry with this Paris thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then is it likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away the shame, that copes with death himself to escape from it. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Bid me leap off the highmost battlements of any tower, rather than marry Paris, or walk in thievish ways, or lurk among serpents, or chain me with roaring bears, or hang me nightly in a charnel house, or covered quite with dead man's rattling bones, with reeky shakes and yellow chapless skulls, or bid me to a new man's made grave. Oh my God. And hide me with a dead man in his shroud, things that, to have heard, I would have trembled, but I would do without fear or doubt to remain an unstained wife to Romeo.
Hold then. Go home. Be merry. Give consent to marry Paris. Tonight, take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilling liquor drink thou off. Veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse shall keep his native progress but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. The roses in thy lips and thy cheeks shall fade to paly ashes. Thy eyes' windows fall like death when he shuts up the day of life. Each part, deprived of supple government, shall stiff and stark and cold appear like death. Now when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. Then thou shalt be borne to that same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie, and in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death thou shalt continue 24 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. In the meantime shall Romeo by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come and watch thy waking, and that very same night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua. And this shall free thee from this present shame, if no inconstant fear abate thy valor.
Oh, tell me not to fear.
Get you gone. Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
God give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father.
Good nurse, get thee to my mother and father, and tell them that I have made leave to the friar, for I have need of many orisons to move for the heavens to smile upon my state.
What? Are you busy, Hope? Need you my help?
No, madam. We have called such necessaries as are behoveful for our state tomorrow. So please you, let me now be left alone.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Good night. God knows when we shall meet again. My dismal scene, I must act alone.
Come, vial. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I then be married by tomorrow morning? No, no. This shall prevent it. Lie thou there. What if it be poison, and the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead, lest in this marriage he be dishonored before marrying me to my Romeo? I fear it is, yet methinks not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. What if I awake before the time my Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not be stifled then in the vault, to whose foul mouth no wholesome air breathes in, and die there, strangled, ere my Romeo come to redeem me? Or, if I live, it is not very like the horrible death and conceit of the place, together with the terror. Shall I not then be distraught? Oh, look, methinks I see my cousin seeking out Romeo. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo, I come. I drink to thee.
Mistress? What? Mistress? Ah, Juliet!
What noise is here?
A lamentable day.
What is the matter?
Look! Look, oh heavy day.
Oh me, my child, my only life. Revive, lurk up, or I will die with thee. Help, help, call help!
For shame! Bring Juliet forth. The Lord has come.
She's dead. Deceased, she's dead.
Death lies like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
She's dead. Alack the day. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead.
On God's earth. To my
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Son, the night before thy wedding day, death hath lain with thy wife. There she lies. Then love devouring, death do what he dare. Flower as she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son, death is my heir. I will die and leave him all. Life, living, all is death. I have thought long to see this morning's face, and does give it such a sight as this.
child, divorced, wrong and spite is slain. A most detestable death by thee beguiled. Cruelly quite overthrown. Oh love, oh life, not life, but love in death.
Peace, oh, for shame! Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better it is for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life.
All things that we ordain at festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells. Our wedding cheer to a sad burial feast. Our solemn hymns to a sullen dirge's change. Our bridal flowers serve for a buried corse. And all things change them the contrary.
Sir, go you in, and madam go with him. And go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will. Faith, may you put up our pipes and be gone?
Honest good fellows, put up, for well you know, this is a pitiful case.
Ay, by my troth, this case may be amended.
Musicians! Oh, musicians, heart's ease, heart's ease! Oh, and you will have me live, play heart's ease!
Why heart's ease?
Musicians, because my heart itself plays, my heart is full of woe. Oh, play me some merry dump to comfort me.
Not a dump, we, 'tis no time to play now.
You will not then?
No.
I will then give it you soundly.
What will you give us?
No money, on my faith. But the gleek, oh, I will give you the minstrel.
And I will give you the serving creature.
Then will I lay the serving creature's dagger on your case. I'll carry no crotchets. I'll rape you. I'll thaw you. Do you know me? Then how about you with my wits? I will beat you with my iron wits and pull out my iron dagger. Answer me like men. When gripping griefs the heart doth wound, and doleful dumps the mind oppress, the music with her silver sound. Why silver sound? Why music with her silver sound? What say you, Simon Catling?
Merry, sir, because there hath the sweet sound.
Praise. What say you, Hugh Rebecca?
I say silver sound, because musicians sound for silver.
Praise too. What say you, James Santos?
Faith, I know not what to say.
I cry you mercy. You are the singer. I will say for you. It is music with her silver sound, because musicians have no gold for sounding. The music with her silver sound, and mindful doth the heart redress. And music with her silver sound, and mindful doth the heart redress.
What a peasant knave is the same.
Hang him, Jack. Come, let's pull in here. Tarry for the mourners and stay dinner.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. And all this day, an unaccounted spirit does lift me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead, and breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. Ah me, how sweet is love itself best, when what love's shadow is so rich in joy. News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? Dost thou not bring me letters from the friar? How fares my Juliet? Is my father well? How dost my love? This I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her mortal part with angels' lives. I saw her laid with her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it you. Oh, pardon me for bringing these ill news, as you did leave it from my office, sir.
Is it e'en so? Then I defy you, stars!
I do beseech you, cuz, have patience.
Leave me.
Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar?
No, good sir.
No matter. Get thee gone, so shalt thou show me friendship. Live and be prosperous, and farewell, dear cousin. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh, mischief, thou art swift in entering the thoughts of desperate men. I do recall an apothecary, and hereabouts he dwells, which I noted in tattered weeds with overwhelming brows, culling of simples. Meager were his looks, sharp misery had worn him to the bone, and in his needy shop a tortoise hung, an alligator stuffed, and other skins of ill-shaped fishes lined the walls. And about his shelves, a beggarly amount of empty boxes, green earthy pots, bladders, and musty seeds. Remnants of pack thread and old cakes of roses were scattered to make up a show, and noting this penury to myself, I said, if a man did need a poison now, whose sale is present death, and Mantua, here lies a caitiff wretch would sell it him. Oh, these same thoughts did but forerun my need, and this same needy man must sell it me. If I remember, this should be the house, and it being holiday, the beggar shop is shut.
Holy Friar, welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if his mind be writ, give me his letter.
I could not send it, nor get a messenger to bring it thee.
Unhappy fortune! Romeo hath had no notice of these accidents. The letter was of dear import, and the neglecting it may do much danger. Within 3 hours will fair Juliet wake. Fear comes upon me, oh much I fear some ill unthrifty thing. But I will write again to Mantua. Poor living corse closed in a dead man's tomb.
Ho, apothecary! Who calls so loud? Come hither, man. I see that thou art poor. Hold, there is 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison, such soon sweeting guilt as may disperse itself through all the veins, the life-weary taker may fall dead, and that the trunk be discharged of breath as violently as hasty powder fired from the fatal cannon's wound.
Such mortal drugs I have, but Verona's lies, death to any he that utters them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness and fearst to die? Famine is in thy cheeks. Need and oppression starve within thy eyes, contempt and beggary hang upon thy back. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no rod to make thee rich. Then be not poor, but break it, and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Drink it off, and if you have the strength of 20 men, it will dispatch you straight.
There is thy gold, worse poison to men's souls than these poor compounds that thou mayst not sell. Come, cordial, come with me to Juliet's grave, for there must I use thee.
Give me that torch, boy. Hence and stand aloof. flower, with flowers that bridal bed I strew. Oh woe, my canopy is dust and stone, which with sweet water nightly I will do, or wanton that with tears distilled by moans. The obsequies that I have for thee will keep, nightly shall be to strew by thy grave and weep.
What cursed foot wanders this way?
This is that banished Montague.
What ho, stop!
Let me go!
Commend, villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, therefore came I hither. Tempt not a desperate man, put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury, for I come hither armed against myself.
We do defy thy combination, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Well then, have at thee, boy!
Oh Lord, he bites! Oh Lord!
If thou be merciful, open the tomb and claim me with Juliet.
In faith, I will. Let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble County Paris. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. Here lies Juliet, and her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of light. My love, my wife, forgive me, dear Juliet. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign is still crimson in thy lips and in thy cheek, and death's pale flag is not advanced here. Why art thou so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous and keeps thee here in dark to be his paramour? I will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again, as here shall I set up my everlasting rest, and shake the yokes of inauspicious stars from this world-weary flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh you, the doors of breath sealed with a righteous kiss, a dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, bitter conduct, come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on, that dashing rocks thy seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. Thy true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. The swift kiss, I die.
St. Francis be my speed, how oft tonight have my old feet stumbled to graves. Who's there?
Here's one, a friend. dare not, sir. My master knows what I am gone hence, and fearfully did menace me with death going in the vault.
Stay then, I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me, oh much I fear some ill unthrifty thing.
As I did sleep under this yew tree here, I dreamt my master and another fought, and that my master slew him.
Romeo. Alack, alack! What blood is this, which stains the stony entrance of this sepulchre? What mean these masterless and gory swords to lie discolored by this place of peace? Romeo! Oh, pale. Who else? What Paris too, and steeped in blood? Oh, what an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance. The lady stirs. Friar, where is my Romeo? I remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my love? I hear some noise, lady, come from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our intents. Come, come away, thy husband in thy bosom there lies dead, and Paris too. Come, I'll dispose of thee among a sisterhood of holy nuns. Stay not to question, for the watch is coming. Come, go, good Juliet, I dare no longer stay. Go, get thee hence, for I will not away. What's this? A cup enclosed in my true love's hand. I see poison have been his timeless end. Oh, churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. There's some poison shall doth hang on them to help me die with respite. Oh, thy lips are warm.
Lead, boys, which way?
Yeah. Noise? Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger, this is thine sheath. There rust, and let me die.
This is the place. There where the torch got burned. Go, some of you, search around the churchyard.
Hey!
Pitiful sight. Here lies the county slain, and Juliet bleeding, warm and newly dead, who here hath lain these 2 days buried. Go, tell the prince, run to the Capulets, rise with the Montagues, some others search. I see the ground whereon these woes do lie, but the true ground of all these piteous woes we cannot without circumstance descry.
Here's Romeo's man. We found him in the churchyard.
Hold him in safety till the prince come hither.
Here's the friar that trembles, sighs, and weeps. He was coming from this churchyard side.
A great suspicion, say the friar too.
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning rest? What should it be that they so shriek abroad?
The people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris, and all run with open outcry towards our monument.
What fear is this which startles in our ears?
Sovereign, here lies the county Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before, warm and new killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here is a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man with instruments upon them fit to open this dead man's tomb.
Oh, heavens. Oh, wife, look how our daughter leave.
This dagger hath a stain. For lo, his house is empty on the back of Montague, and it was sheathed in my daughter's bosom.
Oh me, this sight of death is as of a bell that warns my old age to its sepulchre.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up. See thy son and heir now early down.
Alas, my least, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile has stopped her breath. What further will conspire against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
Oh, thou art taught! What matters is it this to push before thy father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while till we can clear these ambiguities and know their spring, their head, their true descent. Only then will I be general of your woes and lead you even to death. Meantime, forbear and let mischance be slave to patience. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected, as the time and place doth make against me of this direful murder. And here I stand, both to impeach and purge, myself condemned and myself excused.
And say at once what thou dost know in this.
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as is a tedious tale. Romeo, their dead, was husband to that Juliet. And Juliet, their dead, was Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove that siege of grief from her, betrothed and would have married her perforce to county Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid me devise some means to rid her of the second marriage, or there in my cell would she kill herself. And gave I her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it wrought on her the form of death. Meantime I writ to Romeo that he should hither come as this dire night, being the time the potion's force should cease. But he which bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned my letter back. Then all alone, at the prefixed hour of her waking, came I to take her from the vault, meaning to keep her closely at my cell till I conveniently could send to Romeo. But when I came, some minute ere the time of her waking, here untimely lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but as it seems did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy. And if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before his time unto the rigor of severest law.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What say he to this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from Mantua, to this same place, to this same monument. This letter, he early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death going in the vault.
Give me thy letter. I will look on it. Where is this county's page that raised the watch? Sirrah, when made your master in this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave, and bid me stand aloof, and so I did. Anon comes one with light to ope the tomb, and by my master drew on him. And then I ran away to call the watch.
This letter doth make good the friar's words. Their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary. Therewithal came to this vault to die and lie with Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague? See what a scourge is laid upon your hate? That heaven finds means to kill your joys with love? And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost the brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's joy, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that while Verona, by that name is known, there shall be no figure in such race be set, of that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun, for sorrow, will not show his head. Go hence to talk more of these sad things. some shall be pardoned, and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.